Hey everyone, welcome back to Mojo Handicrafts, and today we will be doing a brand new project, that is how to make clay vessels or anything related to clay. So this is the clay I have taken. This is air dry clay. You can take any clay available on Amazon or near your market. So just knead the clay for some time, and after that just roll on with the rolling pin, with the billon. And then after that I had this cookie cutter of a flower shape, so I have cut that clay into that shape. And previously also I had already cut three pieces. One I have cut into half, and the other one is just lying there. I'll show you that. So now I'm going to stick the cut part, the half part, onto this full flower shape. Now what am I going to make out of this? I will be making some pockets which you can hang it near your dressing table, or near your study table, or near your washroom, and put some things inside, because actually I'm using these for my hairpins and my safety pins, which I always throw here and there. So this is the best way to keep my hairpins. If you want, you can keep your some tiny flowers also. So now to stick this, I have to put something inside. So I have taken, first I tried with bubble wrap, but later on I found it to be very uh, it was taking a lot of space. So I just thought, why not try with some tissue. So let's try with some bubble wrap first. See, I've applied water all over, and then you have to apply water to stick it to the other part of the clay. So I have applied water on both the places, on the base and on the pocket. After that I will just keep keep it on top of it, and push some bubble wrap or maybe some tissue inside. And then from the corners I'm going to press it with my tools, with my clay tools, or whatever tools you have. You can take a fork also, or you can take a toothpick also, or like that. You can take any pen or anything, whatever tool you have at home. So after this, you can see I'm applying a lot of water, because little water will not help. It is going to come out. The thickness is quite a lot. If you knead it into if you roll it into a small, thin base, then it is going to break. So it is better you keep it little thick. I will show you what was my result later on. My base little broke up because I think it was little thin. Okay, now I'll just take the bubble wrap. I think it was little bigger the size, so I'm going to just put it inside, and then I'll just press it from the corners, and maybe I will just okay. So be very gentle with the clay, otherwise it will lose its shape. So once you have done, then you can take the tool, and from the corners you can always press it with the tool. See, this is how it is going to look. Now you can remove the bubble wrap. Actually I didn't like the bubble wrap, to be very honest. I wanted to put some tissue inside. Tissue is still flexible, if you press it more, it'll stay inside, but the bubble wrap comes out. So for the second project I had pushed some tissue inside. Okay, so this is how I have done, and see, you can see the tissue. I have pushed it inside. So now with this tool, I love this tool. I am going to press the corners, because pressing with hands is not very professional, I must say. It looks little clumsy. So to give a fine finish, you need a tool. Okay, if you don't have a tool, you take your fork or you take your toothpick, like that. Okay, so after pressing it, then I have to leave this clay for at least 24 hours. And after 24 hours also, I don't think it is ready in this weather. So it's better that you leave it for 2 to 3 days with whatever clay work you have done. So okay, so clay, basically crockery, or pouches, or whatever you are making. So let's see, now this, I'm going to make some hole in this, and I have those eye holes, you see, the ones which you put it in your paper bags, keyholes. So that I'm going to put into this. I have a nice golden metal one, so I'll just put it into this and let it dry. This is a really handy thing. You should always buy and keep it if you're into more of projects and all. So just press it and it is done, and I have to leave it for drying. Okay, now let me tell you one more thing. Because the base was very thin, so after it dried it cracked, so I had to apply some molded clay on the back side later on after it dried. So that is what I suggest. Please don't make it so thin, it is going to be of no use. You have to later on apply some molded clay otherwise, because this is a air drying clay and it cracks after drying if you are making a very thin any thin kind of a object or project. So now you take some water and smooth out the area which you find is little uneven. That is how I am doing with my fingers. And slowly, be very careful. You have to be very gentle with that, because if you press hard it is going to lose its shape, right? So just rub it up all over the pocket also. And I'm so sorry I'm not in the camera, because I got so involved in my work that I forgot that my hand was shifting towards the outward side, and no, was not in the focus. So now I'll take the second one and I'll just make that also and come back to you. Okay, so I'm just doing it this fast forward because I don't want you to waste my time. Okay. I'm not going to speak fast also. It's better that I speak slowly and show you a little fast. Okay, so you don't waste your time. That is why I did all the work in fast forward. Now this I have left for drying. I had rolled out some round plates also, tiny ones, and then I had pressed some stamps on this, but to be very honest the stamp color went off, so I had to paint it again. So this is how after the painting the finishing is like. I stuck some tiny flowers in the front, and now I've used it for my hairpins and for my safety pins, and I have hung it on my dressing table mirror, and it is very handy and very comfortable. I don't have to search for my safety pin on the last moment. So this is how it looks. One is orange, that is fluorescent orange, and the other one is fluorescent pink, but I don't know why in the camera it is looking like orange only. It's not orange. And these are my all tiny little cute objects which I made it with the clay, and I'm going to use it for something or the other. This is the small tiny plate, and this is the other one. You can see the stamp has already vanished, and this is a tiny little tea light holder I have made, and see how beautiful it looks. So I'm very happy with this. I hope you enjoyed it. Do try out these type of projects and let me know how is your project, how you have done your work, and I would love to see, and do comment if you like my project, and stay tuned for my next video. I'll be coming very soon, and stay safe, stay at home. Bye bye, take care.